Hello, my name is Leah, and I am a customer success manager at RentSpree. And I am here to tell you a little bit about how RentSpree can make your tenant screening process the easiest part of the rental process. So I will go ahead and get started here. Okay. All right. So as I mentioned, this is tenant screening made easy. I'll give you an overview of RentSpree today, and then I will go into a quick demo telling you where you can find RentSpree, how you can access it, and how to use the product. All right, so starting off with your benefits, this is a free tool brought to you by bridgeMLS. And one of the main benefits of RentSpree is that it is extremely fast. You can save time, so you can focus on other efforts such as selling by instantly accessing the screening reports any day, anytime. As soon as you invite your applicant to apply and fill out their information, which shouldn't take them long, the results will get emailed back to you within a matter of minutes, sometimes even seconds. So RentSpree is extremely fast, especially compared to the traditional ways that you may be collecting rental applications or using other services that might only let you screen on certain days or certain times. Sometimes they take a couple days to even get the results back to you. So you don't have to worry about any of that with RentSpree. It's going to be the fastest way to screen applicants. So like I said, you can focus your time on other things. RentSpree also reduces liability, so this eliminates the need to save sensitive information or handle sensitive information that you would traditionally have done in the past with historic ways of collecting maybe paper applications, collecting social security information, handling money. RentSpree really does all of that for you. So it keeps all of that information right there on the platform so that you don't actually have to collect that sensitive info and, perhaps have it end up in the wrong hands. And then lastly, something everyone loves is that there is no cost to you. The renters pay the $30 fee if you wish to push the fee onto them. And the $30 fee is already a very low fee compared to, some similar screening tools to pay that. And one good thing that is for the renter is that they can actually use their RentSpree account for up to 30 days. So say they pay the $30 fee and then they do not end up living in the place that they applied to, they can continue to use their account for up to 30 days and apply to multiple other properties during that time. So if you are working with an applicant, you can let them know that it's a cost-saving benefit for them as well. All right, so going into the nuts and bolts of RentSpree. We are an online tool. You can use this on your cell phone or the desktop computer. It's fully mobile responsive on a smartphone. We use TransUnion as our credit bureau that we pull our credit reports from. And something important to note is that this is a soft credit pull. So it's not going to ding an applicant's credit score in any way. And this is more of a rental score, so they'll be looking for certain things like evictions, late payments due on rent in order to paint a better picture of the applicant. The criminal background check is also included. You can opt in or out for this, and you can also opt in or out for the eviction history report. It's extremely thorough, both of these reports, all 50 states. You have the ability to share reports within the platform. So this is a big deal because, again, tying back into reducing liability, you can actually eliminate the need to save any sensitive information to your computer. You don't need to print it out or save it if you do not wish to. You can share with up to one person directly through the platform. Once you choose the person you would like to share the report with, they will get an email prompting them to create a RentSpree account, and then they can view the full report in their dashboard just like you could. We also provide acceptance and denial letters. So keeping all the renters in the loop is very important and best practice, letting them know if they've been accepted, denied, accepted on condition is great. So we have templated, pre-written letters for you to send out to them. We also have e-signatures. So this is similar to a DocuSign where you can actually upload your lease directly into the RentSpree platform and send it out for signature. So again, it saves time. You don't have to leave the platform. And renters insurance we also offer. So we work with a company called Shore to offer renters insurance, or you can simply ask the applicant or the tenant to upload their current renters insurance into the platform if that is a requirement from the landlord. So to show you how to log in to RentSpree for the first time, you would go to bridgeMLS.com. You would click on the MLS login button, and that will take you to step 2, the Clarity login screen. That's where you would enter in your credentials, and that will open the bridgeMLS member application screen. From there, you would look for the RentSpree tile. We're pointing to it here. It's the blue check mark. Click on RentSpree, and since you're already signed into your Clarity dashboard, it's going to automatically sign you in to RentSpree. So it's going to look like that, where you have your RentSpree dashboard right there ready to go. Okay, now I will show you a demonstration of the RentSpree platform. Okay. So this is what your dashboard's going to look like. Your first time, it's going to be blank. There's not going to be any addresses in here because you haven't entered anything in yet. So I'll show you how to add a new listing. You go up here to the top right, add new listing, and it's pretty straightforward. You would enter in the property information. You would enter in if you're representing the landlord, property, or the applicant, just to keep everyone in the loop and keep things transparent. Here, you would enter in more property information if you have it. All right, so now your location is ready to go. So then you're going to click on Screen New Tenants because you've entered the property information in and now you are ready to screen. Okay, here is where you would choose who is going to pay the screening fee. Most of the time, you're going to push that $30 fee on to the applicant. If you wish, for whatever reason, to pay the $30 on your own, you can go ahead and click me. But for now, we'll have the applicant pay the application and credit report fee. The application is actually free. So if you would like to pre-screen, say, a group of tenants or prospective tenants, or maybe just one person, you can actually send the application out to them to have them fill it out for free. So that's a great benefit of RentSpree. So you can make, a more educated decision after you've collected these free applications from the tenants, no cost to them. And then when you're ready to move forward with a more serious tenant or someone that fits your criteria more clearly, then you can go back into your account and actually start the process for the credit report and then the criminal background check and eviction report. So you would sign back in if you did it that way, or you can just do them all at the same time, like we're going to do right now. Click next. And here are the different options to screen. So you're going to be the one that starts the process. An applicant can't just go to RentSpree and start the process. They have to be invited by you, and it would be at this point. So the first way to invite an applicant to apply is to request a report via email or mobile. So here is where you would type in their email address, and you can type in as many as you would like, and you would send the request. At that point, they would get an email letting them know that you've asked them to apply to the property and what you were asking them to fill out. That is where they give their consent. If it's a credit report, they will give consent for us to run their credit check. So we take care of that. As long as they start the process and agree to it, then you're good on liability terms. You can also send them a text message, and this works the same way. They just receive a text message asking them to apply for the property. You can share the apply link. It is a unique lease link, and this is what it looks like. It's going to have the information for your property. Oh, sorry about that. Doesn't want to show us today. It's going to have the information listed there for your property. Here we go. And they can actually start the application process from here. So this is good if you want to post it in the MLS. When you're adding your notes in the MLS, you can post that link and then people can just click on it and apply from there. So you would be posting that in bridgeMLS. You can also post this on social media. You can text this out, email this out. It is just a normal web browser link. And then the last way that you can invite applicants to apply is the print screening handout, which is going to have a QR code on it. And whoever has this piece of paper in front of them can take their phone and they can scan their smartphone with this QR code. And then they can start the process there. So this is a great tool if you're having an open house, if you want to keep these on hand, maybe in your car, if you want to tape them to a building, then this piece of paper comes in very handy. All right. So now you have invited your applicants to apply, and now you are ready to review their reports. So we'll go back into the dashboard. We can pretend that this is the one that we just screened for. We'll click on it, go to view reports, and here you can see the different people that have applied to this property and the different statuses here. One has been accepted, one has been denied. We'll click on the one that's been accepted, Mark's application, credit report. The first page is a summary. It's going to have his name and information like when he would like to move in, his income, what else is attached to this full report, credit score, background check, eviction report. You can scroll through the entire thing and look at each one of those sections. And as you can see, they're very detailed. Or you can skip ahead at the top by clicking on these different areas. When you're ready to share the report with the person that you're working with, you can come down to the bottom right, click on the little piece of paper with the arrow, and type in the recipient's email. Click what you are sending to them. You can add a message if you wish. And this is letting you know they can only be shared with one other person. This reduces liability. The whole point of being able to share it is so that you don't have to save anything or send these applications and reports over unsecured networks. So we want to keep it to one person, sort of minimize the liability there. However, if you do choose to save or print this out, you do have that option. Right here, down at the bottom right, you can print it or save it. Mark's accepted right now, but if you would like to change the status, you can click accepted, click change status, and here are the different statuses that you can choose from. So these are pre-written letters to make your lives easier. Accept, there's accept on condition. If there is a reason that you need them to fulfill a different obligation in order to move forward with accepting them, you can fill that out here. Or you can send them a denial letter, which is best practice from the FCRA, letting everyone know where they stand in the application process. We also, if you come over here, it's sort of like your home base. You can go to eSign Documents where you can upload your lease. You can also generate a car lease agreement directly from the RentSpree platform, which is a very cool feature. You can request renter's insurance over here on the left. We also have RentSpree Pro, which is free for your first month, and then $9.99 per month after that, but you can cancel at any time. RentSpree Pro will allow you to request supplemental documents from the applicant. So if you need a copy of something, of their passport or certain tax or pay stub information, then you can request those documents from within the platform and they can send them to you right then and there. Also, auto reference checks is something where RentSpree will reach out to the reference that the applicant provided, and we will reach out via email or text message asking that reference to confirm whether the information the applicant provided was correct. And they can also leave notes. So it eliminates the need to keep calling people, leaving voicemails. Again, tying into that time saving aspect, just trying to keep this easy, streamlined for you guys to save up time for other things. And lastly, if you do not sign in from the bridgeMLS website or the Clarity dashboard, you can actually go to your personalized RentSpree page for bridgeMLS. It's rentspree.com/bridgeMLS. And you can sign in right from there just by clicking login or get started if you're going to create a new account. You can also request a demo with one of our support staff members and book a time for them to call you on Zoom and walk you through RentSpree in a personal session. RentSpree is extremely easy, user-friendly, but if you ever have any questions, they are there for you. Also at the bottom, you'll see our phone number, 323-515-7757, and it's support@rentspree.com. And I will just show you guys the website once again, but most likely if you're watching this, you are already on the bridgeMLS website where you can actually sign in using that RentSpree tile on your Clarity dashboard. So thank you so much and happy screening.